let's talk about how to figure out what maintenance is for you. So labels now, your 9-to-1 ratio, your cooking now and spreading your wings with food. Now, also going to restaurants. Now's the time to try to be a little more adventurous. Do not be afraid. You already know what to do. You have your tea for after the meal. You have your peppermint gels if you bloat. You know to do your slippery elm before you go out to a restaurant. Start going out to a restaurant and enjoying yourself. Let's go over some of the things that we might be looking at that might get in the way. So how strict you are has to do with those little teeny tells. And so if you decide to cheat, then see how you feel afterwards. Okay. If you notice you're struggling a little bit, go through your supplements and do what's appropriate. Bloating, remember your peppermint gels, gurgling, noise, a little extra tea. If you notice you're getting anxious over this or worried about that, remember, take an extra curcumin phytosome. This is all about your body and your personal things that you want to have in your diet and you want to reintroduce into your eating program. And so you need to find a way to do that. You do not have to change your whole recipes. You do not have to change the way you like to eat dramatically, but you have to be very mindful about it. So sit down with your 10 favorite things and think to yourself, how can I modify this to work now? And if you're not sure, get out your eat out guide and use it to plan your menu. So if you have a recipe, pick the favorite thing about the recipe. Like this cauliflower bake that I do, I love that it's cheesy and creamy, and I love that I'm able to have the chicken in it. So that's my favorite part, is the pea part. So I had to find something else to go with that to replace my normal potato. Okay. So find your anchor food first. Once you find your anchor food, then modify from there. Now let's talk about when you go to modify and you're taking supplements, and just say, man, I've been using my slippery elm and I've been drinking a lot of tea and I've been using my turmeric. And what if you're on a tight budget and those things are not something you feel like you could do long term? There are certain things that are non-negotiable. Your tea and your turmeric and your slippery elm are those three things. Now, if you want to eat a little looser, you do not do that without supplementation, because that keeps the inflammation down. That keeps your intestinal walls, your bowel lining, and your stomach lining protected from that overflow of acid. So your turmeric supplement, 1 a day, is your maintenance for almost everyone. If you know you are in high stress, if you know you're going to be traveling, if you know you have more on your plate, take a second one, just like you did in the beginning when you started your recovery. So 1 a day is your normal for maintenance with your turmeric, your curcumin phytosome. Unless you're stressed, or even if you don't feel stressed, if you're mega busy, have a couple tucked in your purse or your pocket. Okay, that's it. Because after you get the acid overflow that's running rampant, then it's too late. You have to get in front of it.